$450, that's what this walking pad costs on sale. And for that, you get 12% incline, 2.5 horsepower motor, and 300 pounds capacity. Specs like that 3 years ago were on treadmills that cost $1,000. So either the price of cardio just fell off the cliff, or somebody's cutting corners that you literally can't see on pictures. I spent some time with Toputure TP6 to find out. And heads up for everyone, this is a sponsored video. These guys sent me their treadmill to test out, and this is going to be my honest opinion about it. In the very beginning, let's clear things out. Who is this product for? If you want a serious running treadmill, this isn't it. The TP6 is for the person who sits at the desk 8 hours a day, knows they should move more, and isn't going to drive to gym to do it. Yeah, work from home, hybrid, remote. If that's not you, skip to the next video because this product isn't for you. In the box, you get the pad itself, about 25 kilos or 56 pounds, the handlebar assembly, a remote, a power cord, and printed manual. You don't need any tools, everything comes assembled. The footprint when it's set up, 127 by 64 centimeters. That's about 50 by 25 inches. When folded, it can slide under pretty much any couch or bed. Here's the thing most walking pad review skips: the bar. The TP6 handlebar adjusts 330 millimeters up and down. That's about 13 inches. And the upright tilt between 95 and 105 degrees. That sounds like a spec sheet noise until you realize what it means. On the budget walking pads, you get either no bar at all or a fixed bar that's usually a wrong size, wrong height for somebody in the house. This one isn't because you can adjust the height of the bar every time you're using it. Now the part that marketing of this product leads with. 3 incline levels, 1%, 6%, and 12%. It is a manual mechanical riser. You tip the pad back, slot the foot in. It is not motorized, it is a design trade-off, and you need to know it before you buy it. And this matters because pretty much any other walking pad in this price range is flat. Flat walking is fine, burns calories, gets steps in, but it caps out. 12% incline at 3 miles per hour burns about as many calories as flat walking at 5 miles per hour. And your knees hate 5 miles per hour version. Walking pads with motorized incline that match this range starts from $600 to $800. And you can achieve 12% incline on TP6 for half the price, even though you have to do it manually. Let's talk speed, range, and can you run on it. 0.6 to 7.5 miles per hour. The motor is 2.5 horsepower, brushed. The Toputure says it on a spec sheet, and I appreciate that. Usually brands try to hide it that the motor is brushed, and they just say it's industrial motor, which sounds fancy, but it's way worse than brushless motor. Brushed motors are cheaper, slightly louder, and don't last as long as brushless under hard use. But again, for office walking pad that runs 4 hours a day, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to do it 4 hours a day, but let's just imagine 4 hours a day, 2 miles per hour, it'll be fine. If you plan to actually run on it daily, then look for something else. Sometimes I would jog on it at about 6 miles per hour, and it's absolutely stable. Yes, it shakes a little, but nothing feels weird or wrong. After 6 miles per hour, it gets pretty scary to run because the deck is pretty short, 40 inches of the belt. It's not made for long stride. So I treat it as walk all day, jog as a break. The on-pad LED display shows time, calories, speed, distance. It's the minimum, but it's the right minimum. There's no menu trees, it's all very simple, but you can connect different apps to it. Apps like Fit Show plus KinoMap and Zwift compatibility over Bluetooth. Fit Show is fine, tracks sessions, logs steps, plays back the route. It's so weird, there's no way to put your phone vertically, only horizontally, but the app does not support horizontal. Yeah, new achievement unlocked. First workout, first day. I'll take it. But even if you don't use apps, you can operate it without one whatsoever. The fact that you can fold it and roll it is pretty much my favorite part. Fold the handlebar down, tip the pad up on its wheels, and roll it to a wall. 30 centimeters tall, which is about 5 inches. Fits under a couch, behind a door, under a bed. 25 kilos or 56 pounds is not light, but wheels do the work, even if you have a carpet like I am. Here's the honest part after active use of it for a few days. The belt squeaks a bit at low speed when it's cold. That goes away after a couple of minutes. Not a defect, normal for the belt material. At 7 miles per hour, it's noticeably louder. If you have downstairs neighbors and you plan to sprint midnight, they will let you know that they don't like the idea. The remote is fine, it's plastic, it's small, but don't lose it. I personally haven't had any issues with motor. The capacity is rated 300 pounds and I'm well under that. And here's why you should not buy this. If you're a serious runner, deck is too short, motor is too small. People taller than about 6'3". The handlebar tops out and the belt width starts feeling tight. And also people who want cheapest walking pad on Amazon. This isn't it. There are other brands that win the budget, but they don't offer the Incline and they don't have a bar, which makes them just different products. I wonder if you have a walking pad or a treadmill and how often do you use it? Be honest in comments, alright? Because I have 2. Now I have 3, and I won't be answering those questions in comments personally. Thanks for watching, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.